Hi everyone, I'm Jay, and welcome back to Maple Money Mindset. One question: if someone handed you $1,000 right now, what would you actually do with it? Not what you think you should do, what you would actually do. Because that answer reveals exactly where your finances are headed. Today I want you to meet 5 real Canadians. 5 completely different situations, and see what the smartest version of each one does with that $1,000. By the end, you'll know exactly which one you are. Let's meet them. First, Ahmed. Ahmed arrived in Canada 8 months ago. He works double shifts, pays rent, sends money back home every month because his family depends on him. And at the end of it all, there's almost nothing left for himself. No credit history, no savings, just survival mode. Ahmed gets $1,000. His first instinct: send it home. And that instinct comes from love. But the smartest version of Ahmed pauses. He puts $500 into a savings account as his very first emergency cushion, takes $300 and opens a secured credit card to start building Canadian credit, and puts the last $200 into a TFSA, buying his very first ETF. Picture a stickman who came to Canada with nothing, quietly planting 3 seeds at once. That's Ahmed. And 6 months from now, those 3 seeds will have changed everything. Ahmed built his foundation. But what about someone already here, already bleeding? Meet Sarah, 24 years old, $18,000 in student loans, part-time job, a credit card she tells herself she'll pay off next month. She's not careless. She just never learned how money actually works. Sarah gets $1,000. Her first instinct: she deserves a break, weekend trip, new clothes. She's been grinding, and honestly, she has. But the smartest version of Sarah takes $700 and throws it directly at her highest interest debt. Not the biggest debt, the most expensive one, the one quietly bleeding her every single month. Then she puts $300 into a TFSA and buys one simple ETF. Sarah still has debt, but she just stopped the bleeding and started something new at the same time. Sarah is fighting debt. But some people aren't fighting debt. They're just fighting to survive. Meet Maria, single mom, 2 kids, full-time job. Every dollar is already spoken for before it even arrives. She's not irresponsible. The math is just that tight. Maria gets $1,000. For Maria, this feels like the first breath of fresh air in months. But the smartest version of Maria doesn't spend it catching up. She handles one urgent thing she's been avoiding: $400 for the car repair that's been stressing her out every single morning, and puts the remaining $600 into a savings account, and does not touch it. That $600 is not for spending. That's her first real cushion. And for where Maria is right now, stability is worth more than any investment in the world. Maria needed stability. Daniel needs something else entirely. Meet Daniel, 32 years old, decent salary, somehow still living paycheck to paycheck. Checks his balance on Sunday nights and feels that familiar knot in his stomach. He knows he should be investing. He's been saying soon for 4 years. Soon never comes. Daniel gets $1,000. His instinct: put it in his regular account and feel good for a week before it silently disappears into everyday life. Because that's what always happens with Daniel. But the smartest version of Daniel opens a TFSA today, not tomorrow. Today, puts the full $1,000 into XEQT, and sets up an automatic $100 transfer every single month. So the decision is made once and never has to be made again. One afternoon, one automation, and 5 years from now, that quiet Sunday decision will be the one Daniel is most grateful for. Daniel finally started, but Priya never stopped. Meet Priya, 29 years old, TFSA, emergency fund, investing every month without fail. She does everything right, but every Sunday night she opens her investment app, stares at the number, and whispers, "Is this ever going to be enough?" Priya gets $1,000. She puts $600 into her existing investments without hesitation. Then she takes the remaining $400 and invests in a course that teaches her a skill she's been putting off learning, something that makes her more valuable at work. Something that opens a door to earning more, because Priya already has the foundation. Her next level doesn't come from another $400 in ETFs. It comes from growing what she earns. And the return on investing in yourself is something no market crash can ever take away. So, which one are you? Ahmed building foundations from scratch, Sarah stopping the bleeding, Maria choosing stability, Daniel finally done waiting, or Priya already moving, just hungry for more. Here's what all 5 of them share. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They took the one step that made sense for exactly where they were, because the perfect moment doesn't exist. It never did. The only moment that exists is right now. Don't wait for perfect. Start with real. If you saw yourself in one of these 5 people today, you already know what your next step is. Thanks for watching Maple Money Mindset. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more simple and practical content just like this.